All right, folks, week one is officially here. It is NFL season. We have college football on tonight. We had college football all day yesterday. USC and LSU are playing right now, and this is the last Sunday without NFL till 2025, so I am jacked. And it is time for me to give my official Super Bowl predictions for 2024-2025 season. I'm going to start by giving you my playoff teams for each conference. So in the AFC, I've got the Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, and Texans winning their divisions. In the wild card, I got the Dolphins, Bengals, and Jags winning the wild card spots. And one notable omission there is the Jets. Again, like I've said many times, I don't trust old Aaron Rodgers. He's old. He's coming off an Achilles injury. They're two big offseason acquisitions, often injured and a little bit older, and I just don't trust this team at all. And so I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year. In the NFC, I got the Falcons, 49ers, Lions, and Cowboys winning their divisions. And in the wild card, I got the Packers, Bears, and Rams. And most people are probably thinking, where are the Eagles? And again, like I've said on this video stream a few times, I hate their defense. I know they picked up a lot of rookies in the offseason, but I do not like their defense. They were absolutely atrocious the last 8 weeks of the year, and I hate the vibes around their team between the coach and the quarterback not speaking to each other. I'm not certain I like Sirianni as a coach, so I don't think the Eagles are going to make the playoffs this year. So I think that the Super Bowl is going to be won by one of 6 teams, and I'll give you my final prediction here in a minute. But I think it's going to come out of the Chiefs, Lions, 49ers, Packers, Ravens, or Texans. I think those are the 6 teams that really have a chance to win the Super Bowl this year. I know there's some other teams that might pop up here or there, but I left them off that list for a reason. And we'll start with the Bills. I don't like their skill position players on offense. They lost their 2 best wide receivers, and they just lost a ton of players on defense. They lost both starting safeties, and a couple other players from last year are gone. I know Josh Allen is great, but right now I think they just lost too many players in the offseason. The Bengals, it all comes down to Joe Burrow's injury. If he comes out the first few weeks and that injury turns out not to be anything, I might put them in that list. But right now, this is a pretty unprecedented injury for an NFL quarterback. And you hear stories from camp that he hasn't been able to throw the ball for 3 days in a row all season. And that's a little bit concerning. So for that reason, I left the Bengals off here. And the Cowboys, I just don't trust Dak Prescott. Similar to the Dolphins. Tua, I just don't trust him as a quarterback. I cannot see them winning the Super Bowl with Tua as the quarterback. So time for my Super Bowl prediction. So I am going with the Chiefs over the Lions. And it really comes down to a couple things. So there's very infrequently does a team that wins a Super Bowl actually get better. And I think the Chiefs are considerably better this year than they were a year ago. They're going to be better on the offensive line. They're going to be way better at wide receiver. And I think their defense is just going to be just as good as they were a year ago. They did lose one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, but I think they'll be okay on that side of the ball. But when you look at offense, picking up Xavier Worthy in the draft, Hollywood Brown, I think they're just going to be a lot better at the wide receiver position, and they drafted a tackle in the second round. I think they're going to be better on offensive line. So I think the Chiefs are going to be the first team in NFL history to three-peat. On the NFC side, it came down to the Lions and the 49ers for me. And I think the Lions got better, and I really can't find a spot where the 49ers get better. And there is always that Super Bowl hangover looming a little bit, where the team that loses a Super Bowl tends to start off a little slow, and the 49ers are loaded with guys who are injury prone. And you look at how many starters are already out or injured in week 1, and the season hasn't even started yet. That to me is a little bit concerning. Trent Williams is holding out. Christian McCaffrey, which I think ties their whole offense together, is still injured. I just have a lot of concerns about the 49ers. And on offense, for the Lions, I just think they were a couple plays away a year ago, and I think they're going to be better this year. I think they are going to be the number 1 seed in the NFC, and I think they're going to go to the Super Bowl and lose to the Chiefs. So that's what I have today. I will see you on Wednesday for the Week 1 lines. Thank you.